Hello, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful campus of Davis High School in Kaysville, Utah, for some Region 1 6A basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Nate Thatcher, and we've got a good one here tonight for the first meeting this year between some good region rivals. It's the Weber Warriors taking on the Davis Darts. For Weber, the Warriors are coming off of a tough loss at Layton, where they trailed early but fought back to tie the Lancers heading into the final period. Things fell apart for the home team, and Weber fell by double digits. Coming out of that game and into tonight's, the Warriors have an interesting stat that may prove to be their advantage. While they haven't won a game in region play at home this season, they also haven't lost a game on the road in region play. Can that continue tonight? It will be a daunting task as the Warriors have yet to beat Davis in their entire history of playing each other in region play. For Davis, the Darts are one game back from Layton in the region standings, as the Lancers are the only other team in the region to defeat Davis. But something interesting, they lost to Layton by 10 points more than Weber did. The preseason favorites may be facing a sneaky team in the Warriors tonight, but they are more than prepared for the task, led by senior guard Coleman Atwater, who is averaging just under 22 points per game. It will be key for him to get going early on if the Darts want to continue their undefeated streak alive against those boys in the black and red. Well, on the floor, they're announcing the starting lineups, and I'll give you the privilege of hearing those names a little bit more clear up here in the booth. For the visiting Weber Warriors under sixth-year head coach Landon Cosby, it's going to be the star guard Ryder Howe, Ben Open at the other guard position, as well as Derek Bowden, Luke Bingham, and Brandon Crockett down low. And for the home team, Davis Darts, under 11th-year head coach Chad Sims, it'll be Coleman Atwater, the other key guard to look out for tonight, wearing number 1 in the white, gold, and brown. And starting alongside him will be number 2, Bodie Sparrow, as well as JT Turley, Traden Bessinger, who will be wearing number 24 tonight, and Croydon Christensen. Chad Sims looking for win number 200 tonight with a victory on his home floor if possible. Meanwhile, Landon Cosby sitting just a game over 500 record 6 years into his tenure with the Warriors. Both coaches have extensive coaching history. For Chad Sims, he won a state championship with these very Davis Darts in 2021. But he was also a head coach at Weber High for 7 years previous to that, so nothing new here in tonight's matchup. He was also a head coach at Northridge High for 3 years before that, and he ranks top 10 in all of Utah high school sports basketball for consecutive wins at 28, and that happened just a few years ago. Meanwhile, for Coach Cosby, he's coached at 5 different college basketball programs: Weber State, NAU, Slick, Eastern Oregon, and Westminster. And he is a native of Ogden, Utah, looking to get Weber back on track in his 6th year. So we should have a good one here tonight between the Warriors and the Darts. So happy to have you here with us on this beautiful, cold Friday evening for some Utah high school basketball. And the tip is up and controlled by the Warriors. So Weber will get to say things first. Here comes Open coming up. And he's heavily guarded by Atwater. He's going to drive right and toss it back. Here's Crockett. Davis playing high perimeter defense, but the Warriors able to capitalize on a beautiful drive and a potential and-one conversion finish for Ryder Howe. Some beautiful spin put on the basketball to put down 2. Ryder averaging 24 points per game. And he's second on the team in three-pointers made, 25 on the season, as the and one, the old three-point play, is good to go for the Warriors. So a nice start for the visiting squad. As I mentioned in pregame, the Warriors are very good on the road. They're undefeated in region play. They just stumble at home. Haven't found the key to success to win back at their own gym. Here comes Davis to try and respond. It's Bessinger in the corner who misses. But a rebound's fought for and won by Croydon Christensen, who's absolutely denied underneath the basket by Crockett. So the Warriors playing some good defense down low, and Davis will inbound off their own baseline just under a minute here into this first quarter. And a beautiful bounce pass Can't convert that time for Bodie Sparrow, and the Warriors control on the rebound. Here comes Howe. Howe fakes left, moves right, now takes a screen left. It's an outlet pass down low. And a three is up and in. Off the right wing, Derek Bowden. And the Warriors up early, 6-0. Davis yet to score, had multiple opportunities their last half-court possession. Couldn't convert down low. A risky pass finds its way over to Croydon Christensen, and he gets the reverse layup to go to put Davis on the board. So 6-2 is our score. A layup up and missed that time. No good for Ben Olpen, and Davis will try and move quickly in transition. Unfortunately, they can't get it going. It'll be a turnover for the Darts. So here comes Weber. Handoff almost picked off that time by JT Turley. Olpen's pressure, though, up top by Atwater, and a foul will be called against Ben. Davis will have it going their way, so that high-pressure perimeter defense worked to their advantage on that, and now they get a chance off of a turnover right here to score some points. So here comes JT Turley. He'll slow things down. Congestion down baseline as Atwater comes up top. Fakes a two, instead he'll take a running two, try and bank it off the glass, doesn't go. Warriors get the rebound, fought for and won by Luke Bingham, and a foul will be called against the Darts. So Sparrow will pick up his first foul, second for Davis here in this opening quarter. Atwater bringing his defense up just a little bit. A soft full court pressure. Olpen retaining control of the basketball. He's going to weave his way through. Finds a cutting Bowden, who dishes it out to Bingham. Bingham, outlet pass. Over to Ryder in the corner, too strong. And Davis will get the rebound and push. Here comes Turley. Moves a spin move. Creates separation between two defenders, but can't finish on the floater. Weber with another rebound. Here comes Ryder again in transition. He's going to drive baseline, go up with his right and put it in. Ryder Howe with an early five. Puts Weber up 8-2. Can Davis do something about it? Here's Coleman. A beautiful outlet pass down low. Christensen can't finish. Here comes Weber again. Here's Ryder. Right to left. Now he drives left. A tough floater goes up and no good. And Weber steals the ball back. Davis was moving in transition, and now the Warriors have it on their own end. Ben Olpen, step back three, got it. And a timeout will be taken by the Darts as it is all Warriors right now on Davis's home floor. We'll be right back after this short message. Welcome back to Davis High School, where it's the Weber Warriors looking good early on, trying to get their first win ever against Davis High School in region history. Ben Olpen just hit a beautiful step-back three at the top of the perimeter. He's the Warriors' three-point guy. He's made 39 three-pointers already this season. If Davis wants to come out of here with a win, they're going to have to control number three from outside. Here's Atwater. Finds its way over to Bodie Sparrow. He's just going to drive left. Puts it up too strong. Christensen with the putback, and it's up and in. So a nice response down low by Croydon Christensen, and that'll put Davis on with their second bucket of the game. Lead down to 7 for Weber. Here's Olpen. He drives right. And now it's Derek Bowden with a three. It doesn't go. Here comes Davis the other way, over to Atwater. Atwater in the wing over to right. And they're just going to dish the rock outside. Coach Sims will call out the play. Christensen comes up top. He'll set a screen for Wright. Right back over to Atwater, who drives baseline, and a nice easy layup goes up and in. So a small run here for the home squad. And the lead now down to 5. Olpen crosses the timeline. Hands it over to Bowden. Bowden now finds Crockett up top. Here's Olpen for another three. Off the front of the iron, no good. Here comes Davis trying to extend their run right now. Sparrow over to Wright for three. No good. Christensen with another rebound. He can't convert on the putback, and the Warriors stop the play. Here they come in transition. It's Bowden. A skip pass down low finds its way over to Luke Bingham, who converts underneath the bucket. 13-6 our score. Here's Sparrow driving right, and he's blocked. Brandon Crockett came in, and the Warriors controlling the pace on the defensive side to try and recover from that small run. Here's Olpen, wanted to hand it off to Bowden. Instead, he's keeping it, and he's pressured. He's got to get it off. Davis steals. It's Christensen, but it finds its way back over to the Warriors. Crockett throws it out of bounds, trying to find a crossing Bowden on baseline, but he threw it too high. Another turnover for the Warriors. Junior Moala and Bryker Kauser will check in for Davis as Christensen and Sparrow take a break for the Darts. So here comes Atwater. He's got 2 points in this game. About 2 minutes left here in the first quarter as they trail 13-6. Coleman's going to take on everyone. Sims is calling for a foul. Instead, it's a three put up and not down by Bessinger. Rebounds tipped around, and it'll stay here with the Darts. Davis going to load up in a box formation. Kauser will inbound off their own side. Just a second off of the shot clock. He finds Moala. Moala's got it down low. He could put it up, but instead he throws it away. It's a steal. Will Stratford in for the Warriors. Picks off the potential football prospect down low in the paint. Now here's Ben Olpen. He's got an early three in this first. Oh, he does a beautiful crossover move. Thought about a step back three. Instead, they'll pass it around the horn. Finds way over to Bowden for three. It rattles around and down. Derek Bowden with another basket for the Warriors. And now it's a 10-point lead. Here's Atwater up top. Ryder Howes guarding him. Moala comes to set the screen. Atwater will take it. Try to get a skip pass. It's stolen once again. Will Stratford back-to-back steals. Oh, a high pass to Ryder in transition. Howe will back it up. He's guarded closely by Kauser. Now he's moving around. He finds Bingham down low. Bingham, oh, beautiful reverse underneath the basket. And he's doing everything he wants near the rim. Excuse me, that was Will Stratford underneath. Now here's Bessinger right side. Traded. He's going to take a cross from the Moala screen. Kauser thought about it. Now Bessinger's got it right side. Here's Moala down low. Ball bounces around almost off of his feet. And it does. But it's going to stay here with Davis as it bounced off the feet of the Warriors. Back in is JT Turley for Davis as Moala checks out. Davis in some trouble right now, currently trailing 18-6. And if you're Weber, this is the perfect start. You're creating your dominance early on, setting a tone. Turley looking to inbound, and Ryder Howe with a beautiful kick to stop that play. So 37.4 seconds remain here in the first. So it'll be a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Turley looking to inbound once again. Finds Bessinger. Outlet to Kauser, wide open for three. No good, too strong. Atwater with the rebound. And a foul will be called this time against Will Stratford. And that'll be Weber's second team foul of the quarter, so no harm. 30.8 remains now, and the shot clock turns off. So if Davis would like, they can get the last say here if they control. Atwater inbounds, finds Bessinger left side. Ball finds its way around the rock. And here's Kauser for three, left side. No good again. Stratford with the rebound. Out to Ryder. Ryder's going quickly. Bowden's left wing. He spin moves baseline. Tough, deep two. Off front iron, no good. And here's Bingham with a tough putback. Can't get it to go. Here comes Davis. Tries to get it cross-court. JT Turley somehow finds a way to keep it in bounds. Turley takes a three to finish the quarter. Bullseye! And that's how we will finish out this first quarter. Davis with a very needed three-point play at the end of the first. It's 18-9 Warriors as we head into the second period here on KSL Sports Rewind. The Darts are trailing the Weber Warriors by 9 as Weber has controlled the pace very much so for a lot of that first quarter. Here's Turley driving right, puts the layup up and in, and it's a 5-0 run for JT Turley as they now cut into this lead and enter double-digit scoring for the first time this evening. Ben Olpen with the ball on the other side. Again, Davis staying up with that high pressure. Here's another three. It's up and rattled down. Thomas Packer now gets it going from outside. Darts are moving quickly. Here's Bessinger out to Kauser. Kauser's up top. Ball finds its way around the perimeter. Over to Bessinger again on the right. A screen is set, and it's going to be an illegal screen set by Bennett Wright. So it'll head back the Warriors' way. So every time Davis has made a little bit of a run here, the Warriors have responded. Warriors, as I mentioned many times before, they have never beaten Davis in region play. Last year they came close, though, on this very floor. They lost by 8, and that deficit was all gained in the first quarter. So the key really was to set that tone tonight, which they did. Let's see if they can sustain it. Beautiful pass finds its way out to Ryder Howe, and he's going to bring it back up top. 15 on the shot clock. He drives baseline, goes up and is fouled by Wright. This is also a key game in region standings. Weber 2-2 in region play. The Darts 3-1. So this would give Weber, after this game with a potential win, a tiebreaker advantage. And they would head into second place behind Layton in region standings, as the first one goes for Ryder Howe, the junior guard. So 22-11 is our score. Just over a minute here into this second. Ryder can't convert on the second, and the score will stay that way. Here's Atwater. He gets a screen from Bessinger. Now throws it back. Bessinger will take a three. Too strong, no good. Turley finds a way to get the rebound, and now he'll bring it back up top. Atwater takes a three. That one's no good. Kauser gets the rebound and is fouled. So Davis, there's no lack of effort by the home squad tonight. They're putting it all on the line. Now this will be their third opportunity to score on this possession. Wright will check out as Bodie Sparrow comes back in. Davis looking to inbound, finds its way over to Sparrow, but the ball is now quickly getting passed around. Atwater drives. Outlet pass. Turley for three. That one no good. Rebound fought for once again. This time it's won by Bingham, but he's pressured. He travels, and it'll stay here with Davis again. So they're getting good looks. Can't make them, but they're also getting opportunities to make up for those missed looks. Ben Olpen will check out as Derek Bowden checks back in. Kauser almost loses it. Good pressure that time from Crockett. Ball finds its way over to Sparrow. Lots of passing outside the perimeter. Atwater up top. Now he's fouled. That'll be 2 straight team fouls against the Warriors. This time it'll go against Bowden. That's his first of the game. Davis coming off of a win versus Farmington, where they won by 19 points. They had a strong second quarter. They were tied after the first. It seems to be the middle 2 quarters that do it for Davis. Let's see if that stays consistent here tonight as Kauser rattles it in from the wing. So a good response here by the Darts. Let's see if Weber can try and fight back. Davis gets a steal. Here comes Atwater in transition. He weaves his way through 2 defenders, puts it up, can't finish. Bessinger gets the rebound. They'll get another opportunity. Here's Turley for 3. Got it. And that cuts the lead down to just 5. And Weber will take a timeout, and we'll take one with him. Davis on a 6-0 run as they cut it to 5. Welcome back out to Kaysville, Utah here at Davis High School. The Darts have cut into that lead. They once trailed by 11, but on a little bit of a run now right now, 6-0, and they're going to keep this pressure up on defense. They finally convert from 2 critical 3-point plays, and now it's a 22-17 game. Bingham's got it near the timeline. He's got a cross, and Howe finally does. Howe throws it around the corner. It's a fake 3, and now a real 3 by Thomas Packer, who has 2 now in this game. So once again, Weber responds after another run by Davis. Kauser's got it deep, now cutting Atwater. Finds his way over to Bessinger baseline, puts the layup up and in. A beautiful response there by Bessinger as Davis now doing what they want on all 3 levels. Under 5 now here in the second quarter. Howe finds its way over to Bowden. Bowden's going to get a screen from Crockett. He's double teamed off the screen, and a foul will be called against the defense. So the Warriors will inbound off the far sideline as Olpen checks in as Ryder Howe checks out. Bowden looking to inbound, finds Olpen. He cuts baseline. He's cut off, but he finds Bingham, and he's blocked down low by Bessinger. Here come the Darts in transition. And a high pass in the corner finds JT Turley for 3. No good. Crockett gets the rebound. Davis keeping up that high-pressure defense. Here's Olpen, guarded by Turley. Olpen gets a shove, and now it's picked off by Atwater. Here's Coleman in transition. Easy as cake, up and in. It's a 4-point game now. Coach Cosby calls it out. Crockett's got it up top. He's pressured once again by Bessinger, and another foul called against Davis. So that'll be the 4th team foul here in the quarter, 2nd on Bessinger as Christensen checks back in. So one more team foul from Davis, and the visiting squad will be in the bonus. Olpen's got it off the inbound. Full shot clock ahead. They're going to slow things down. Skip pass over to Crockett. Crockett's got it right wing. Now he's going to drive. He's going to put up a free throw jumper. It's off front iron, no good. Rebound fought and won for by Davis. Here's Turley, moving it quickly on the other side. Throws it back over to Atwater. Thought about a deep 3. Now he's going to drive, and he's fouled by Bingham in the process. So that's 3 team fouls against Weber. First team foul against Luke Bingham. Coleman Atwater is a highly effective player. He's number 1 in the state in points per 32 minutes on the floor and top 5 in Utah in 3-pointers made. Here's Kauser down low. He hesitated, and then he was double teamed, so he couldn't get a good shot off. Coach Sims is going to call out another play here in the half court. Kauser's got it again. He moves from left to right. Now finds way over to Turley. Christensen's got it down low. Here's Atwater from the right wing. Got it! Coleman Atwater cuts the lead once again, and now it's only a 1-point game. Can Weber respond? Here's Olpen with a floater. Too strong, gets his own rebound. Out to Bowden for 3 from the left wing. Rattles out, and Davis controls. They can get their first lead of the game here with a score. Kauser pump fakes a 3. Here's Sparrow driving, putting up a floater, and getting it to go. Davis leads. Weber losing their momentum as they now trail for the first time this evening, 26-25. Here's Olpen up top, picks up his dribble. Now here's Packer. He's got 2 triples tonight. He's going to go left. He drives, and he's fouled. And that will now put Weber in the bonus with over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. So Thomas Packer at the line, the junior wing, averaging just 2 points per game, but now he's got an early 7. And that ties things up at 26. Will Stratford will come back in for the Warriors as Crockett checks out. And Packer goes 2 for 2 from the line. So Weber retakes the lead, 27-26. Here comes Davis. Turley, he'll drive right. It's a 1v1 versus Ryder. Skip pass out to Christensen. Christensen's up and blocked, but it'll stay here with Davis. So Kauser checks out as Bennett Wright comes back in for the team in white. Box formation for Davis off the inbound. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Just under 2 left in the half. Turley looking to inbound. Screen set for Atwater. Now it's a bounce pass. Finds way over to Christensen. Beautiful play. And Davis retakes the lead. So a little bit of a back and forth here in the second quarter. Howe finds his way down low. Now it's Bingham. Bingham's got it. Right side. Spin move. Wants to go up. Doesn't. Instead finds way out to Howe. Ball's tipped around. Davis has got it in transition. Sparrow up and in off the right side. Easy. Now Weber's pushing. Here's Ben Olpen. Easy the other end. And he gets it in off the right side. So Weber, quick response. Cuts the lead back down to 1. Just like nothing happened. Davis slows things down. Here's Wright. Finds Atwater at the free throw line. Atwater pump fakes. He's defended well. Oh, he drops the defender, but he can't miss the fadeaway. He can't hit the fadeaway jumper. Warriors controlling the rebound. But Atwater steals. He comes back the other way, and he can't put it back. Weber's getting another rebound. So Davis having lots of opportunities, but they can't miss. They can't make their easy looks. About a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Stratford. He's got it up top. He's going to drive against Christensen. Puts his body into him, and he's fouled. So that'll put Will Stratford at the charity stripe for 2 free throws, as Weber can try and retake the lead here. First one's up and no good. The senior forward averages just over 1 point per game. Bessinger will check back in as Sparrow comes out. So now Weber can hope to tie as we head into the break here. They once led by 9 at the end of the first, and now it's only a tied game thanks to that free throw by Will Stratford. 30 apiece now for both of these squads. Davis will have the last say here in the first half. Turley's got it left side. Now it's Christensen over to Atwater. Bessinger's now got it up top. Turley, right wing. Far pass over to Bessinger. Looked like a football play. Tries to get out to Sparrow on the right wing. Only a few seconds left. A fadeaway jumper is no good. And that will do it here for the first half. It's a tied ball game between the Weber Warriors and the Davis Darts. We'll be back at halftime with a halftime report here on the Rewind Sports Network. I'm Nate Thatcher. We'll see you soon after these few messages. Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Nate Thatcher here presenting the Davis Darts and the Weber Warriors in a tie right now as we get ready for the third quarter. It was Weber who controlled with an 18-9 lead after the first, but Davis ended up getting a 21-12 advantage in the second that ended tying things up. So Weber will have the ball to start here on their own half, now moving left to right in their black road uniforms with red trim. Davis in the home, white and brown. Here comes Ben Olpen, finds Crockett. Skip pass down low, can't find its way over to Ryder Howe, but it'll stay here with the Warriors after it was tipped out of bounds by the Darts defense. So Davis looking to avoid their second region loss, their only one coming at Layton on the 14th of January. They lost by a considerable margin. Here's Olpen, spin move around Sparrow. Now tries to find Crockett down low, and they're going to say it was tipped out of bounds once again by the Darts, so it'll stay here with the Warriors with 17 on the shot clock. So now looking at inbound baseline, finds way over to Crockett again. It's tipped off his face, but stays here with Weber. Now here's Bowden. Bowden's going to drive left baseline. Now he picks up his dribble. Under 10 now. Bingham's got it. Bingham's got to go. Bingham gets a spin move. A tough jumper is up and no good. Christensen with the rebound. So good defense by the Darts on that opening possession. Here's Turley the other end. Skip pass over to Christensen. Turley's got it right wing. He'll get a screen from Bessinger. Bessinger will take a three. And it will hit off of the top of the backboard. It actually hits the belt contraction that puts the hoop up near the roof, and so it won't count. And it will head back Weber's way. So neither team can get a score in their opening possessions. Here's Olpen going left to right. Bingham drives right side. Bowden pump fakes a three. Now he's going to drive. Beautiful pass down low to Bingham, scores. And that's our first points of the second half. Weber now retakes the lead 32-30. Here's Atwater left side. 7 points in the first half. Can't get three here in the second. Christensen with a nice rebound. Back out to Atwater. Atwater's going to drive right side. He's going to put it up and put it in. Coleman Atwater now with 9. And body falls. Ryder Howe that time seems to have met contact with Atwater, but no foul is going to be called as Bessinger gets a rebound off the miss. Atwater in transition. Here he goes. He goes up and in, but they're going to call a charge. They're going to say Ben Olpen was standing there still, and so Atwater can't convert down low. Couldn't move out of the way. That's his first foul of the contest. Crowd getting a little bit chippy after that call. Still a tie ball game here at 32 apiece. Here's Olpen. Finds Howe right side. Crockett up top. Now back over to Olpen. Bounce pass down low, Bingham. Bingham's underneath the basket. A reverse is up and in. And Bingham doing whatever he wants near the rim. 34-32 now. Here's Bessinger left side. Atwater pump fakes. Drives baseline, and a foul will be called against Bowden. That'll be the second against Derrick. It'll stay here with the Darts. Davis clearly trying to get to Atwater here early on in the second half. Let their star run. Bounce pass over to Sparrow for two, and the foul. And that'll tie things up with a chance to take the lead at the free throw line. Bodie Sparrow, the sophomore guard, who's top 2 in 6A in steals per game and not doing so hot from outside, but you can see he's doing very well in the paint. Free throw was up and in. And that'll give Davis the lead here in the second half at 35-34. Here come the Warriors. It's Olpen. He's got it deep. Now he's going to move past Sparrow. He moves past the defense, and another beautiful pass down low to Bingham, who gets another two. Weber retakes the lead. Crockett steals in transition. It's back over the Warriors' way. Here's Howe, left wing. Spin moves. Thinks about a deep two, and it's picked off. Now here comes Atwater in transition. He's going to slow things down. Moves his way past Ryder. Down low to Christensen. Atwater then takes a three. Can't hit. Rebound fought. 1-4. Bingham's got it. And they're going to say a travel as Bingham fell down. Timeout called by Weber. We'll take it with him. It's the Warriors leading by 1. 4:48 now left here in the third quarter.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995, SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
Welcome back into Davis High School. The Darts currently trailing the Warriors by 1. A bit of a back and forth affair here in the third quarter as it was a tie ball game at half. Davis with the ball after Bingham got the rebound but then traveled as he fell down. So the Darts will get another opportunity. Bessinger's got it. Right side now, throws it over to Atwater left. Back over to Bessinger. To Atwater. Here's Sparrow in the corner. He's going to drive. Dish. Bessinger for three. Can't connect. Here's Turley. Back out to Bessinger. Traden's driving. Now finds his way over to Sparrow. Sparrow's going to go left to right. Turley for three from the wing. Connects. JT Turley's got another shot from outside. And that puts Davis back in the lead. Here's Open. He drives right to left. Tries to get it out to Bowden. It's tipped by Turley. And then back off Bowden as he was falling out of bounds. So it'll go the Darts' way. Beautiful play that time from JT. Darts now with a 2-point advantage. That's been the largest lead they've been able to conjure at any point in this game. Here's Turley up top. Finds Atwater, right side. Atwater, pump fakes a three. Finds it back to Bessinger. Now he'll take it again. He's going to drive to the cup, and he's blocked by Crockett. Christensen goes up, and then he's fouled. So Christensen will now head to the free throw line and try and make this a two-possession game. Croydon Christensen showing off his skills right there. He is the best offensive rebounder for this team statistically in offensive rebounds per game. And he's also a really good shooter. He's 68% from the floor as the first free throw rims around and out. Davis has had a lot of tournament experience this season. They played at the Nike Tournament of Champions in Phoenix, like a lot of teams do around this region, where they actually won the Grand Canyon Division, as the second free throw is also no good. They also played in Washington at the Curter Winter Classic, and they hosted the Northern Utah Challenge at the beginning of the year. Here's Open, right side, guarded by Atwater. He'll take a screen from Crockett. He weaves his way through the defense and a tough layup and converts off the glass. Ben Open doing everything he can. Davis tries to move fast, and it's off the hands of Christensen and back the Warriors' way. So a tie ball game now with 3:20 left here in the third, as Stratford and Packer will check in. Christensen comes out as Bennett Wright comes into the game. So here comes Open in the offense. Just coming off of a beautiful acrobatic finish just on the last possession. Open picks up his dribble at the top of the key, finds Ryder Howe left side. Ryder, he's going to put a little sauce up top, finds a wide open Stratford down low for two. And now Weber retakes the lead at 40-38. Here's Atwater, full steam ahead. Out to Turley, pump fakes a three, now he'll go inside. Out to Bessinger for a three. No good. Rebound 1-4 and put back in by Bodie Sparrow. Timeout called by Sims right after the bucket. We'll take it with him. We're all tied up here at 40 with 2:40 to go here in the third. Davis High School where the Darts and the Warriors still tied here with 2:40 left to go in the third. Warriors have the basketball as Davis will try their full court press once again. They did it for a minute there in the first half. Here comes Packer. Finds way over to Open across the timeline. He was trying to get it to Bingham down low, but it's picked off by Bessinger. Bessinger finds Turley left side in transition. Atwater for three. No good. And the rebound will be tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. It'll stay here with Davis. Largest lead so far for the Darts tonight, only 2 points. Trying to see if they can get that lead back right here. Bessinger gets the bounce pass down low. Spin move. Right. Pump fakes a three. Now he spins. Caught up at the free throw line. Turley drives baseline. And a foul will be called before the shot. It's going to go against Howe. And another baseline opportunity here for Davis. That'll be Ryder's first foul of the game. Four-team fouls, though, for Weber. They'll need to stop that if they want to stop Davis from getting to the line, but no need there as Bessinger gets the two off the left side. So Davis backs off that press and back into a man defense. Here's Ryder Howe. Weaves his way through, loses the basketball, and a foul called against the Darts. Turley will pick up his second foul of the contest as the Warriors will inbound off their sideline. So Bingham will check out as Crockett comes back in. Open inbounds to Howe. Full shot clock here for the Warriors. Howe finds Stratford down low. He pump fakes, puts it up. He gets the foul, can't convert, but he'll head to the free throw line for two. So Bessinger picks up the foul. And now Stratford at the line for two. First one up and in. That's Bessinger's third foul of the game, so also something to watch for if you're Davis. To tie the game right here. He does. So tied at 42 apiece. A minute 40 now left to go here in the third. Here's Turley, left side. Gets a screen from Bessinger. He'll take a step back three, and he's short. And that time they tried to tip the ball off the Warriors. It's still loose. Ball still loose underneath the basket. Here's Sparrow. Puts it up, can't convert, but he's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. So chaos happens after the miss from Turley, but the Darts can still get some points here from the free throw line. 5 team fouls now put Davis in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. So here's Sparrow for two from the charity stripe. First one's up and in. Kauser will check in for the first time this half as Bennett Wright checks out. And the second free throw is up and short. Packer with the rebound. Thomas, he's going to move. Nobody's guarding him yet. Now he's going to keep driving. Pump fakes mid-range. Finds Howe up top. Howe guarded by Turley. He's going to drive right. He's going to go up. He's short. Rebound's tipped. And the ref says it's off of Davis. Excuse me, he says it's off of Weber. It'll go Davis's way. Coach Cosby and company didn't like that call at all, but Davis still has the ball. Here's Bessinger left side as we've hit the under minute mark here in the third. Atwater's got it. Gets a screen from Bessinger. Out to Kauser. Kauser drives baseline. He's met easily as Crockett falls off to the side. And now Davis leads by 3. Skip pass over to Crockett, right side. About an 11-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ben Olpen, a step back three hits. And that's exactly what you wanted to see if you're the Warriors. Tie ball game again at 45. Shot clock turned off. Atwater's going to hold. And now at 10, they'll move. He's double teamed and he's fouled. And that'll send Atwater to the free throw line. It's Will Stratford that gets his third foul of the game as he met Atwater off the screen. So Coleman will shoot 2 from the line. First free throw's up and rattles in. Davis will retake the lead. And the second free throw is up, but short. Now here's Howe. He's almost picked off. He's going to keep going. 3 seconds remain. Ryder tries to get it over to his teammate. Instead, it's Bodie Sparrow from half court, but he's too strong. And that will do it for the third quarter. Man, we're in for a finish. It's Davis, 46, Weber, 45, with the fourth quarter coming up on the other side of this break. Welcome back into Davis High School here for the fourth quarter between the Darts and the Warriors of Weber. It's a 1-point game as the Darts scored 16 points in that third with the Warriors scoring 15, but it's Davis starting with the ball here in the fourth. Weber has never beaten Davis, and they're looking to stop that streak here tonight. They'll need a fantabulous fourth quarter. Here's Turley. Up at the right block with a beautiful spin move down low. Can't get it. Reels off the rim. Warriors wanted a reach-in foul off the rebound. Now here's Howe the other way. Howe's got it. He's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Bessinger, and that'll be his fourth. So Trayden Bessinger in serious foul trouble right now as Ryder Howe will head to the free throw line. His first shot is off the right side. Here he is for a second. It's up and in. And that'll tie things up here at 46. Now here's Davis the other way. Atwater's got it. Left side. He'll get a screen from Bessinger. He'll take another screen, now moving left. He'll drive baseline. Finds Kauser. Kauser's going to drive. Now here's Bessinger. Left side for three. He hits. Big three for Trayden Bessinger. And Davis now back up 3. Here comes Weber the other way. Ben Olpen's got it left side. Step back 3. Hits off the left side, but then a putback no good. Stratford's going up, and then he's fouled. Foul will go against Bryker Kauser. His second of the game, and the second team foul already for the Darts. Just a minute into this fourth. Bessinger will check out as he's at 4 personal fouls. Olpen will inbound baseline. He finds Howe. Howe's got it right wing. He's going to fake, drive left. Pump fakes, and an outlet pass down low to Stratford. He's tripped, and the shot is short. Here come the Darts the other way. Now it's picked off by the Warriors. Olpen's going to slow things down here for the visiting squad. 6.5 minutes now left here in the game. Here's Crockett up top. The ball's tipped away by Stratford. He ran too close to his teammate. Atwater's in transition. Darts have numbers. Turley's got it. Back over to Christensen. Up for the easy 2. Davis leads by 5, and the Warriors will call a timeout as they now trail their largest of the game, down by 5. Only 6:13 remains here in this contest, but Davis now with their largest lead of the game at 5, leading 51-46. Warriors with the basketball, trying to get their first ever win against the Darts. They've led by as much as 11, but now trail by 5. Opens guarded by Atwater. He trips. Atwater tries to dive for it, and he fouls Olpen in the process. That'll be Coleman's second foul, but 3 team fouls now here for Davis in the 4th. So refs conversing right now as Davis is saying that the 10-second violation happened before the foul. So let's see what they call here. They're going to say it's a 10-second violation. So no call, though, to say that the foul doesn't count. But the 10-second call will stand, so it's Davis's ball. And now they have a chance to increase the lead. Actually, now they take off the foul. So, 2 team fouls now for Davis. Huge turn of events right there with that call. Here come the Darts. Turley's got it. Skip pass over to Christensen up top. Turley's got it left side. Now down low. Atwater's going to go 1v1. Tough jumper. Puts it up and in. Now Atwater doing what he does best, and that's finish games. Davis now leads by 7. Bowden's pressured. It's picked off. Here's Sparrow in transition, and he puts it in with the dunk. Bodie Sparrow rattles the rim, and now the lead's up to 9. Timeout by Weber. It's going to be a full as Davis now has full control of this game. It's 55-46 for the Darts. Davis has completely taken over this 4th quarter and now lead it by 9 with 5.5 minutes left to go. Warriors have it on their own side. They look to inbound, and now they do. Here's Ryder Howe right. He'll move left, finds Bowden. Bowden tries to drive baseline. He's cut off by Turley. It's picked off once again. Here's Sparrow. He's in transition. A 1v2, and he can't convert. Rebound finds its way out to Ben Olpen as bodies hit the floor at the other end. Ben, back out to Bowden. Bowden picks up his dribble. Out to Stratford. Weber's going to slow things down. Here's Ben Olpen right side. Bounce to Stratford. Now a handoff Bowden. Bowden's double teamed. He's triple teamed now. And he can't get it, and a foul will be called against the defense. Coleman Atwater confused with the call, but it stays here with the Warriors, and the shot clock will reset. 3 team fouls now for Davis. And after a long wait, Bingham finds the inbound pass. Here's Olpen. Olpen gets the screen from Bingham. He's double teamed. Now over to Stratford. Stratford's going to spin. He's going to drive. He's fouled, so now that's 4. So Sparrow will pick up his 3rd foul of the game. 4th team foul. So pretty soon, Weber could head here to the free throw line in the double bonus. Ben gets the inbound pass. Shot clock reset again. Here's Packer for 3. He hits! And that's exactly what Weber needed. Back down to a 2-possession game. 4 minutes now remain here. We're halfway here in the 4th. Here's Christensen up top. Back over to Turley right side. Here's Atwater for 3. No good. Rebound fought and 1-4 by Bingham. So good stop there for Weber. Here comes Open in transition. Throws it back out to Stratford. Pump fakes a three. Trying to get it down low to Bingham. It's picked off by Sparrow. A cross-court pass to Turley in transition. Can't get the layup. Stratford gets the rebound. Wow, what a huge turn of events. Here's Howe the other way. Howe gets it right side. He'll take a three. Off left side. Here comes Atwater in transition. He's going to weave his way through. Up and in, and the foul. Coleman Atwater trying to finish this game strong for Davis to try and improve the region record to 4-1. The preseason favorite for this region. Looking to keep things close with Layton right now and stay only one game back. So Stratford will check out as Crockett comes back in. It was Stratford's fourth foul of the game. Atwater connects on the N1 opportunity. So it's 58-49 now. Here comes Open the other way, behind the back. He's picked up double team at the free throw line. Now he'll take a step back three and hit again! Ben Open keeping this Warriors team in it. Back to a 6-point game. Here's Atwater up top. Tries to get a crisscross dribble, but he can't do it. Now here comes Sparrow, weaving to the basket. It rims out. Here come the Warriors. Open, left side, behind the back. He'll take a three. Bullseye! Ben Open, are you kidding me? And now it's just a 3-point game. Here's Turley on the other end. The Weber side is now loud and proud. Turley goes to the basket and puts it in. Timeout called by Davis. And we'll take it with him. It's 60-55 with just 2:22 now left here in the game. Welcome back into Davis High School, where it's the Darts currently holding a 5-point lead after a JT Turley layup on the right side, but Ben Open with back-to-back triples for the Warriors to try and keep Weber in this one and give the Warriors their first ever win against Davis. Can they do it? They held a 9-point lead after the first quarter. They led by as much as 11 in the first half, but that lead slowly trickled away, and now they find themselves in a 5-point deficit. They once trailed by 9 here in the fourth, but they've kept battling back. We've got ourselves a good finish here in the final 2:22 of the fourth. Davis going to pick up that full court press. Howe finds Packer left side. Packer led the team in scoring after the first half with 8 points. He has a triple now in the fourth as well. Here's Open, guarded by Atwater. He's double teamed off the screen. Cross pass over to Bingham, can't control it. Atwater steals. Here's Coleman Atwater with 2 minutes remaining. Lead is 5. And they're going to slow things down. Kauser's got it left side. He'll hand off to Sparrow near half court. Sparrow's going to go left to right. Now out to Bessinger, who's in with 4 fouls. Shot clock now down to 10. Here's Kauser. He's going to drive. Finds a beautiful pass to Christensen down low. That increases the lead to 7. Weber needs to come up with a response right here. There's Open. He's double teamed once again off the screen. He tries to weave his way through. Ball is fought for. And Bingham somehow finds it wide open again. He gets the layup and the foul. The Warriors finding a way to stay in this game. And that's 5 team fouls now for Davis, which puts Weber in the bonus for the rest of the game. Stratford will check back in, as well as Turley. Bingham at the free throw line. He's the team leader in field goal percentage. The free throw is up and in. And a key three-point play by Weber, as the lead is now down to 4. Weber now picking up a soft full-court press. Turley caught at the timeline. Here's Cowser on the other end. Davis is going to try and drown out that clock. Here's the darts. Now we're under a minute. A bucket here would be huge as Atwater drives. He's short. Rebound is not taken by anyone. It's out of bounds, and Weber will have it. Christensen back in as Cowser checks out. So with 49.7, the Warriors have a chance to cut this to either a 2 or 1 point game. Here's Open. He's got it right side. He'll get the screen. There's that double team. He finds a wide open Packer down low for 2. And it's now just a 2-point game. Shot clock's turned off though, so they're going to need to foul. And they do. They foul Atwater. Problem now for Weber, that's only their second team foul, so if they want to put Davis in the bonus, they need to foul 3 more times. Cowser comes back in. He's going to check in for Bodie Sparrow. They inbound. They find Atwater again, and he's quickly fouled by Packer. So Davis looking to get it to Coleman. 3 team fouls now for Weber. They need 2 more. 26.7 on the clock. Cowser will inbound again. Coleman breaks off. And Packer fouls again. So 1 more, and that'll head to the free throw line. Only 1.5 come off the clock. Timeout called by Weber. A full timeout will be called. We'll stay right here, though. Weber 2-2 in region play. They're undefeated on the road, but 0-2 at home. Their 2 wins have come at Farmington and at Fremont, where they won by 10 and 22 points, respectively. But their 2 losses have come at home. The first against the Titans of Syracuse, they lost by 13. And then just on Tuesday, they lost against the Lancers of Layton by 13 as well. Davis, on the other hand, looking to improve to 4-1 in region play. They're ranked as the 5th best team in the entire state right now, 2nd place in region, and looking to get their 9th state championship if they can. But right now they're focused on this game against the Warriors of Weber. Currently leading by 2. They have the ball. They're going to get fouled, so that'll send someone to the free throw line. And as of right now, it looks to be Coleman Atwater that they're trying to get it to make it a 2-possession game with just over 20 seconds left in the game. So let's see what Davis can come up with here on the inbound. They find JT Turley wide open on a beautiful play that makes it a 2-possession game. What a draw. Weber needs to come up with something quick. Here's Open for 3. He hits! It rattles in! They got a foul, and now they do. 7.7 seconds remain. But even if Davis hits both free throws, Weber has a chance to tie. So here's JT Turley at the line with some absolutely critical free throws. And he makes the first after it rattles off the rim and backboard. It's a 2-point game. This is a massive one right here to make it a 3-point game. Got it. So Weber will have the basketball down 3 with 7.7 seconds remaining. You'd have to think that Davis would want to foul. But Weber's going to look to get a shot off, and you have to think Ben Olpen's going to be the one to take this. He's been on fire from the perimeter. Both coaches drawing up their plays. Coach Cosby for Weber looking to get his first win against Davis, as the school at all hasn't gotten a win against the Darts. He's in his 6th season with the team. Trying to improve and get to 12 wins here on this season. So let's see if Davis will try and foul before the Warriors get off a shot. What a thrilling finish this has been. A back and forth affair here in the second half. When you thought Davis was going to pull away, Weber came right back with a fight of their own, led by Ben Olpen. So here they go. They got to go the length of the court. 8 seconds. Here's Ben. He's moving. 5 seconds. He's double teamed. Howe in the corner. And he didn't shoot it. He didn't shoot it. A shot didn't even go off. And the Darts win. Weber still winless against Davis, and that is just crushing to see. Didn't even get a shot off. And the Darts will win it with a final score of 66-63. And they'll improve to 4-1 in region play. Weber's put up an absolute fight in a lot of their games. They opened up the season 0-3, but they lost by 6, 7, and 8 points. And then their sole loss in non-region play came against a really good Highland Rams team at Olympus High School by 8 points. And now they lose to a really good Davis team on the road by just 3. Their best game yet on the road in this gym, but they can't get it done. That'll do it for tonight. It's Davis coming out on top, 66-63 on this Friday night edition of a Week 10 Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. For Tino, I'm Nate Thatcher. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you next week.